What is going on, Matt O'Leary, back with another video. And today what I wanted to get into is kind of debunking something that Robert Griffin III said on Get Up earlier this week. And I don't really buy it. Let's get into it. I want to see what you guys have to think on this. So on Get Up on ESPN, Robert Griffin III said something to the effect of, I'm paraphrasing, but essentially he said that the younger players on the Jets are upset with some of the moves that are happening this offseason, and he said that he could feel the tension. Now, there was some pushback with Breece Hall and Michael Carter when it came to the Ezekiel Elliott news. They essentially said, we're good. The tweets have since been deleted, but Sauce Gardner went online and says that it isn't going to be a problem. It's not going to be a distraction in the locker room or anything like that. And that's kind of where I am with it. Now, I'm not really going to be the one pushing for either Zeke or OBJ, but if it happens, I don't necessarily think that's going to be the thing to push this locker room over the edge. I think they realize where they are. You've had guys like Mekhi Becton trying to recruit all these guys. Sauce has been trying to recruit these guys. Those are two of the younger players on this roster. And yeah, maybe some are like, hey, I don't want to lose my job. But again, this is really all about going forward in a window with Aaron Rodgers. And eventually that trade is going to go down. It is going to go through. And you're going to have to figure it out. They're trying to win games. I don't think trying and going forward is really going to upset the young guys in the locker room. You know what upsets young guys in the locker room? Losing. And the Jets have done a lot of that over the last few years. 7-4 start last year. They limped to the finish line and people were pissed off the last 6 weeks of the year, and rightfully so. There were some embarrassing moments over that stretch. And this year, they can't afford to go through that. They need to make sure that they don't do that. And, maybe this is kind of lighting the fire under the young guys' ass, saying hey, we could bring the vets in here and we could get them going. And, they've proven they know how to win football games. And it's I got to get my stuff in order here. I really don't look at it as a bad thing. I know some guys are going to, get bothered by, to an extent, bringing in some veterans in here, but I don't look at it as a major issue. I don't see oh no, Aaron Rodgers and maybe a couple other veterans are coming in here. What are we to do? They're trying to get better. They're trying to win football games. And right now, the only ones that have actually happened, Chuck Clark, Alan Lazard, Mecole Hardman, guys like that. There's OBJ has been linked. Ezekiel has been linked. Aaron Rodgers technically hasn't gone through yet, but it is trending in that direction and should happen at some point soon. I don't think it's an issue. Do you guys think it's an issue? I don't know. Maybe I'm out on the island here. Sound off below. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Matt. I'll catch you next time.